Decoded with Juice.
What is that sound coming from the horizon? That rhythmic beating that is slowly increasing in volume? It is the drums of revolution, Daddy. Because my followers, my supporters all across the world are finally making some headway. We are shaking the very foundation of the tyrannical overlords at their state capitals, and the governors and the mayors and who knows who else is feeling our power. They are bending to our demands, and thanks to me and my followers, the country is finally starting to open back up. So it's just a matter of time before things are back to normal. Things will be exactly how they should be. Juice Jennings will be inside a pro wrestling ring, opening the minds and the eyes and the hearts and the souls of the masses when I can do what I do better than anyone on this flat earth, and that is wrestle professionally and beat people up and break ankles. It's going to be great. But for the time being, we are still living in a police state. We're all locked down. Our freedoms and our liberties have been taken away and stripped away. So I have to just do this stuff here, the podcast, Conspiracy Decoded, and find other ways to spread the message. So welcome to this new episode. If you haven't figured it out, I am the agent of change, Juice Jennings, a.k.a. the essential worker of professional wrestling. This episode is going to be all about Combat Sport Pro, a.k.a. Conspiracy Sport Pro. A brand new promotion here on the Gulf Coast. And when it was first announced that this company was going to be forming, they reached out to me. I very enthusiastically accepted a spot on their roster for their very first show, and I believe it was February. And I talked about it right here on the show. I really thought this was going to be a bright spot, a shining light of anti-conspiratorial truth, where I could just do what I do. Just go there and wrestle and do well and entertain, win championships, make money, and not have to worry about being hamstringed by the tyrannical overlords and the conspiratorial elite. But it didn't take very long for me to figure out that Conspiracy Sport Pro is just like everybody else. A puppet of the conspiracy, one more tentacle of that horrible monster that is the conspiratorial elite and the, who knows, the Freemasons, the Illuminati. Who knows who's at the very top of this? We're still working on figuring that out. But looking back on that show in February, I talked about it right here on Conspiracy Decoded. Looking forward to going in. I was going to wrestle that piece of crap Cachi. I was working out. I was training. I was getting ready to destroy him. But as that show drew closer, it became very apparent that my life was in danger. And I know who's behind all of it. It was Cachi, because I had black helicopters circling over my home. I had unmarked vehicles tailing me everywhere I drove around in the Juice Mobile. I had people following me. I had guys hanging outside around the corner keeping tabs on me. I think my smart TV was actually watching me, and my house was bugged, I assume. And it's all because Cachi was trying to figure out a hole in my game so he could exploit that and somehow get the victory at Combat Sport Pro. The tyrannical overlords have unleashed the coronavirus upon the earth, and they've shut down the pro wrestling industry. No more shows, no more events, no more bookings, no more paydays for the Juice Man. That's why it's more important than ever that you go to ProWrestlingTees.com/JuiceJennings and buy my merch. Check out these awesome shirts. How about this one? It's not a coincidence, it's a conspiracy, Daddy! Or this one. You can resist with the Resist shirt. How about this one? It's some of my favorite conspiracies, and it's got my face on it. Or you can have the hottest shirt going, the Counter-Strike logo. Check that one out. Come on, don't let the conspiratorial tyrannical overlords win. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/JuiceJennings and buy my merch, Daddy! Once I realized that he was going to go to those kind of depths, I had to nip it in the bud. And that's why, without telling anybody else, I just decided I wasn't going to come. I'm not going to show up and walk into a trap. I'm going to set my own trap. I'm going to use his trap as bait for my own trap So when he thinks that I'm walking into a trap, I'm actually just setting bait for a trap for him. That's how I do business. That's how I roll. So I sent him a voicemail. A very heartfelt message letting him know that he will not get the best of me, and I will eventually get the best of him once again. So what did he do when the show actually happened? He goes out to the ring, he recorded my voicemail, and he played it over the PA system. And everybody had a good laugh at the crazy conspiracy guy, Juice Jennings. What a crazy weirdo. Everybody laughed and had a good time while they were in a drunken stupor in that brewery, just pouring alcohol down their faces, which is what the Illuminati wants you to do. They want you to stay drunk and stupid and mindless to what's happening around you. And from what I saw, it looks like they all had a great time. They had a great turnout. A lot of people probably paid money to come see me. And they were probably very disappointed when I wasn't there. But the show seems like it was a success, even without me in attendance. But I was ready for their second show that was announced for March. I was going to come back. I was going to step in the ring again with that piece of garbage, El Cachi. And I was going to finally give him the beating that he had coming. So, and then what happens? We all know what happens. I was being too successful in my revolution. I shook the foundation. I rattled the cages of the tyrannical overlords, forcing them to pull their biggest card they've ever played when they unleashed this virus on the world, shutting down everything for the sole purpose that I can't get in that ring and wrestle professionally and beat people up. That's why all this is happening. All the economic hardship, all the tough times that everyone's feeling right now. Again, it's not my fault, but they did it to spite me. So for that, I'm sorry. The conspiratorial elite think they can pay you off. We've got to use that dirty hush money and use it against them. And that's why I need all of you to donate your stimulus checks to the revolution. Make all donations via PayPal at juicejennings@gmail.com. Or if you want something in return for your money, go to prowrestlingtees.com/JuiceJennings and buy my merch, daddy! All right, we're going to wrap this episode up. We're going to keep this one short and sweet. The last few episodes have been pretty long. They've been the longest ones we've ever had. So we're going to make this one a little bit shorter. But in closing, I want to speak directly to El Cachi. Hey, El Cachi! I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing. I don't appreciate you sending people to spy on me and my family and put my life in danger. I don't like it. And until the tyrannical overlords lift the lockdown, pro wrestling is still on hiatus. But you can rest assured that as soon as pro wrestling is back, I'm going to find a wrestling ring and I'm going to put it out there that I want you to meet me in that ring like a man, because I've beaten you before and I will beat you again. But now I've got the biggest reason of all time to put a beating down on you. So when the time is right, you know that the Juice Man is coming after you. And when the Juice Man comes after you, you can bet that it's not going to turn out well. So El Cachi, I hope you enjoy your lockdown. For your sake, you better hope that this lockdown lasts forever. Because as soon as it's over, Juice Jennings is coming for you. This is Conspiracy Decoded. I am the agent of change, Juice Jennings. El Cachi sucks!
Come on, yeah, come on.